Guys, it's me Keegan, and I'm gonna show you how to go from this to this. Yeah guys, I know it looks good. It's very minimal. I'm gonna show you how to do my makeup routine just like this, so let's get started. We're also gonna answer a couple of fun get to know me facts. Since this is my first ever video, I thought I would show you a couple like my makeup routine because I feel like that's something I would want to know about a person and some fun facts about them. So let's get it. So far I have, as you can tell, no makeup on. I did my hair real quick. It's not the best, okay? I'm literally not doing anything today, but it is about time to film this video. I've been doing a get rid of me while I show you all the products I use in my makeup routine, as well as answering some just little like basic kindergarten questions, if you will. So you can know I'm Keegan and I'm 16. Literally, when you're seeing this, I think it's gonna be 2 days until I turn 17 because you're gonna see it after this video or the video after. I don't know. I'm still kind of contemplating on what video, how I wanna do all this, but it's an upcoming video. You will see my birthday vlog. I'm so excited for it, and it's gonna be great. It's gonna be okay. So the first thing I'm gonna start off with this sunscreen because I do live in the beach, so and anytime I go out, even outside for a second, I wear sunscreen just because you just don't want to be burned. Okay, so I'm gonna be using this Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow Dew Shield Hydrating 30 SPF moisturizer slash sunscreen, which I do really like because I really need sunscreen and moisturizing type things all the time. So we're gonna go just a little bit because trust me, if you add too much of this stuff, you will tell. Okay, the Lumi Glow Lotion or the Glow Recipe, what are these, dewdrops or the Lumi Glow Lotions. I just like to even out my skin tone because, and then it's just all kind of uneven. So I think I'm gonna use this one when I'm a little more tan. So, or if I want a more natural kind of look, because these are a little too bronzy. This one's like my perfect shade almost. But also right now I'm like, it's like middle of summer, so I'm getting very tan. All my products that I would usually use, I've had to basically come up with a whole new routine and I think together. So let's start off with well, technically it's the second question, technically the third question, but we're gonna start off with another get to know me fact. So as I said, I am 16. I'm about to turn 17. My birthday is July 2nd, and I literally cannot wait for my birthday. I'm so excited. So definitely stay tuned for that vlog. It's gonna be so exciting. Now that is all blended in, I'm looking very shiny. I think it's because I put too much sunscreen on. One night it'll look good. Also, I completely am forgetting, like, I always go in with this just because before you rub anything on your face, especially if you use like products that you're rubbing on your face, you want some hand sanitizer, but you want to let air out so that you're not putting like hand sanitizer directly on your face. So, and now with concealer. This is a concealer I'm currently using, and it's because my mom stole my other one, but I actually do really like this one. It's more of a light coverage, good for summer makeup. Also, I have this routine, but most of the time I don't do this routine. This is more of my like when I'm feeling like doing a lot of makeup, but usually I just use like mascara. So if you want to see a video or even a short of my actual makeup routine, my more like light makeup routine, let me know. So we're gonna go ahead and go with this under my eyes. Oh, this is Say. I don't know if I said that. And I got this in my Ipsy, so stay tuned because I get this Ipsy subscription box every single month. I guess that's another fact about me. I love makeup and fashion and outfits and stuff. So for my Christmas, I asked for a Ipsy subscription box for like the whole year, and it's the best present I could ever ask for because I'm literally getting a present every single month of the entire year. And it gives me I don't really ever buy makeup unless it's like my birthday or a holiday or something. That's the only time I get makeup because I get so much from my Ipsy subscription box. And like I've gotten almost every product I've used, actually every product but the Lumi Glow Lotion I've gotten today, I've gotten from my Ipsy. So now I'm gonna go in with my makeup sponge. This one's by Painted James. Hey girl. But yeah, this was the like mystery blind box one, and I got the red one, and I really wish I got the gold, but we're just gonna put this in. And I put it on my chin and my forehead just because I always get little acne spots up here, lingering there occasionally. So put that there, and then under eyes, and then here I have like, oh, that's where I put why I put them there. But if you don't have any of that, then just do it onto your under eyes. Quick, and then we'll go on to the next step. Also, I'm really messy when I blend in my products just because this basically is like a skin tint for me as well, because I don't just put it under my under eyes, I put it kind of everywhere, so it kind of also evens out my whole skin tone, as you can tell. Also, it doesn't really cover my under eyes that well. I kind of use another couple products to do that. So I'm gonna use, I don't really have a set specific product that I like to use for my contour just because I did have this one, so I'll show you this one. It is Lunar Beauty, and I use this with my favorite contour. It's so creamy and so nice, but as you can tell, It's literally the same shade as me now. That's why like when I got that in the winter when I was really pale and before I even moved to the beach, so I haven't seen someone in a while, girl. Okay. And I have this one that I use when I'm really tan, but it's also kind of like red and I don't really like that. And then I have this one. This is what I've been using more, so I think we're gonna do a combination of the e.l.f. Halo Glow and the Stay one. So as you can tell, this one's also pretty good shade for right now, but I can already tell you, I guess it's another fun fact about me. I get very, that was not a straight line. I get very tan, and now that I like, when I would go on like a week vacation to the beach, I would come back looking like a new girl. Like I would get so tan even when I was super young, and now that I live here, it's crazy. Okay, it's a little crazy. I'm still kind of figuring out, but I need to get like products that'll work for me all throughout the year, because like in the winter I have all my products that I can use, because that's kind of what my shade would be majority of the year besides like summer. And now I'm like been always like this ever since I moved here, so I need to get some new products that'll work with my skin, I guess, better. But I kind of did both just because I was looking for a little something more than that really light e.l.f. one, so I combined it with the Say one and it looks really good. So I like that. I don't really use it. I kind of use it to like darken out the sides of my face and then keep the like under eyes in that area kind of light. Okay, so now for the next step is gonna be blush, and I have, let me show you actually. I'm probably gonna do a vanity tour. If you guys want to see that, let me know. These are all my blushes and I kind of use them all. So my favorites are the Say. I love these. Fun fact, I actually got these for Christmas. It's like a little stocking stuffer. I didn't even ask for it, and I got it in a stocking stuffer, and it's literally my most used thing that I got for Christmas, probably one of my most used things, and I didn't even ask for it. So yeah, this one I use for more like when I feel like a really subtle light glam, and this one I'm like going like crazy. So we're gonna use this one today, and I know it's my tried and true. I know she can't go do me wrong, so we're gonna put it at the tops of my cheeks, like right here, kind of on your cheekbone. Like, why? I don't know if that makes any sense, but that's where I go with it. And now we're gonna go in with my blush brush. This is from, oh my god, look at the Benetton they got on her. This is a Morphe foundation brush actually, but I like the like I like that angle when I'm doing my blush and contour. I don't know why, I just like it. So yeah, and I literally just go in this area. So this area right here will get no blush or little to no blush, and then up here I do it. And I'm also gonna fade this, so I'm gonna close my eye and I'm gonna put it on the outer area of my eye, like right here, just because it kind of also looks like you have an eyeshadow on. Shiny, okay? And a fun fact about me, I don't like the super shiny makeup, especially again sweat, and it's like literally, I'm joking, it's like 90 degrees right now. The last thing I want is shiny products to sweat off my face. I already am. So yeah, that's my blush that I'm gonna be using for today. Again, I used a lot of different ones, but my other favorite one, especially for my like lighter makeup days, is the Benetton. It's really nice, easy, and I also got that in my subscription box. I have a whole video about it because I love my Ipsy. Ipsy, please sponsor me. Now that we're done with the base products, I'm gonna go in now with my powder to make everything not look crazy, okay? So we're gonna go in with this powder. Don't buy this powder. I mean, well, you can do whatever you want with your money, but this powder I only have because I got it for my subscription box and I ran out of the one size powder. I'm actually asking that for my birthday, and I really hope I get it. That's like one of the things that I would say I need out of everything, because I have this one right here. I got the small pack just because I was like, it's a powder. I just want to test it before I get the big one, and I also wanted to try both of them, and this was the same price as one of the big ones. So I was like, okay, I'll get the little one. And I don't really use the pink one too much. I'm trying to use it more, but I don't use that one too much. I always use one for any type of makeup that I do. I use one. This one, it says it is Eloise, and it is in vanilla as well. I just love setting powder. I've used so much setting powder. It's probably the product that I've used like the most of. So yeah, now when I put this on my face, I'm gonna go with my nose. I don't really contour my, I mean, you kind of see me contour my nose, but I don't contour it to make it look smaller. I just contour it to make it look, I don't know, I just do that. Okay. And now right underneath where my blood, what the, oh, I thought I was bleeding. I forgot to put my contour in there. And also this is a really good powder puff. I use this one because it's triangular kind of, and then it has the like normal sides kind of here, and I really like it because I can get in little crevices a lot easier. Okay, so now right underneath where I put my blush, we're just gonna do that, like a little contour line on both sides. And then for the rest of my face, I'm just gonna do more little lines here and then just blend this in. So these are the only two areas that I actually keep it and like let it bake on my face. The rest of it we just go on and smack it on just to keep everything not tacky, I guess you'd say, and just let everything be more matte, because I do like the matte look. I'm not the clean girl. I like the matte look. Okay, so I'm just gonna blend this in throughout my whole face. Okay, now that the whole face is baked, and then I'm gonna let these areas sit. I've been also, again, this is probably really unnecessary, but I'm just using it because I want to get rid of this product. Okay, I don't really use the product, and I feel like I should, because it is a good product, and the one size really like, I don't have a I just realized I forgot to do my primer, so let me show you what my primer I use, but also now. This is the primer I use. I forgot because when I do that like sunscreen, my brain like I guess thinks that it's primer, but it's not. So this is the primer I use, and one of the only products I ever rebought out of my whole makeup routine, because I always like get so many things from my subscription box, my Ipsy, that the last thing I need is the same exact product. But this one, she's almost out, and when I am out of it, I will be repurchasing. But I forgot to use that. But it's kind of not really important for this, but. Yeah, okay, so now that we have that on, we're gonna go in with my Ultra Pink One Size Setting Powder. This is the mini, but just because, again, I was trying them out, and I would recommend the Eloise one, getting the one size one. It's insanely good. Like, literally, my makeup would never stay on, even if I would use a really great primer and a supposedly really great, I'm blanking right now, or a really great setting spray. It would just never last. I thought it was my skin, so I would just never really wear too much makeup. But then when I got the one size stuff, oh my god, it was life-changing. So if your makeup doesn't sound that great, or you just are new to makeup and you want to know what setting powder to get the one size. But I'm going in on my cheeks just because I didn't do too much blush. I mean, I did a lot of blush, but it kind of has gone away with the other powders. So now I'm gonna go in with the pink one, just where I would go with my blush, and just pat it in just like that. It'll also keep the blush look while not keeping it super shiny. That's why I'm doing that. But okay, so now I'm gonna let the powder come off now. So I'm gonna go in with this brush right here. It's a TYS Beauty. I personally don't think makeup brushes are a big factor of makeup routines, but whatever, if you want it, get it, girl. All my one's from Ipsy. So I'm just also gonna go with this brush because it has more of a tip, and just rub that nose off because I don't want it to look super dramatic. Can't really see on camera, but it gives that like line. So just makes your nose look a lot better. So now we are looking dry. Let's get me some water. Okay, now we're gonna go in with the powder products to bring my face back to life, because the powder took a little something away. So now we're gonna go with the blush. We're gonna, even though I do contour first when it's my powder, but then I do the bronzer / contour second when it's my powder. So because I always want my contour to stay out a little bit more. Like as you can see, you can't see like any of my contour, but you can definitely see my blush. So that's why we just don't need as much blush. So I go in with this little blush brush. Well, it's definitely not a blush brush. I don't know what. This is Morphe / Nicole Jacqueline. And I just take this blush. It's literally a dupe of the, and it has the powder and the cream. As you can tell, I do not use the powder. There's the cream, there's literal dust. I don't like it, but I really like the powder one. I love it. So I take this at the tops of my cheekbones. I literally only dip the product in the powder. I really go heavy, like right here, here, and here. So where I did it, like I only go there because I don't like the look of it right here. It just doesn't look natural, I guess. So that's what we do. Now for the contour, I have 2 contour palettes again, just because my Ipsy box, girl. I love my Ipsy. Yes, I'll probably mention it 100 times, but so I like to use both of these, so I'll tell you what both of them are. And again, a lot of these brands are like non-super well-known brands, because I get them just randomly. So this one is Beauty For Real, and it has the shiny contour and then this like more matte contour. So this is the shiny one, this is the more matte one. We're gonna go with the matte one because the last thing I want is shiny contour. I don't really understand that, but we're just gonna dip it in. And this brush, I actually have no clue, it doesn't say the name on it, but it's just just a brush, and with the angle. I really like the angled brushes for contour and blush, so we're just gonna go pretty heavy like that. Just press down pretty hard, because if you don't, it'll look like that and it looks pretty splotchy. It's probably the products, but hey, I like the color, so we're gonna keep it. And we're just gonna rub this over my entire face, including the nose, because I just want it to look even and consistent with the rest of my face. So if I put a little too much on, which usually does happen, I go with this pink fluffy brush by Pink Bee Beauty and rub that over my entire face. Okay, so now the next thing we're going to do is gonna be my eyes, and we're gonna start off with my eyeshadow. I barely use any eyeshadow with this one. This one is lighty. I don't really know, but I also have these brushes that I got. They're called Lucky Chick. Okay, we're just gonna go with this lightest shade and put it on, so not the part where the pink is, for my blush. We're gonna put it right here. This is kind of looking creepy because I want to like have my other eye open, so I'm just gonna close both my eyes. Wait, then I can't see. I'm trying not to look creepy, like kind of. So I'm just gonna put this one right here on the eyelid just to lighten it up and make it pop from the rest of my face. The halfway point on my eyes, so like right here and right here. So we're just gonna do that and then like kind of fade it out right here so it can blend in with the pink. And then we're gonna go in with a different brush with this one because it has more of a tip to it, and we're gonna just dip the tip in with the brown, and just so basically where the circle of your eye is, so kind of right here when you close it and you kind of see that, you're gonna put that right there, just a little wiggle. Nothing, so it's fine. Nothing crazy, you probably can't even tell the difference, but that's the eye. So I'm gonna go in with this. I think I like to do my creams and then my powders because they like just last longer. So this one is, excuse how messy this is. I had this for like 5 years, I feel like. I used it, but I've just recently started using it, and it's like the perfect shade for me. I feel like it just looks really natural. So my makeup looks natural, if that makes any sense. So we're just gonna take my finger and blend it, and we're gonna blend it into the corners. We're gonna like pull it this way. I like to do this just because I notice it'll kind of go away throughout the day. And we're gonna take this brush. It's a OTD brush. It says Halo. I don't know if that's the shade or the brand, probably the shade, but we're just gonna dab that in the corners, and that's it. So now the final step is taking this again, and I'm just gonna put a little dot or blend it in, which is probably a bad idea to put it over the powders, but it's okay, it's okay. And now we're gonna go with my favorite part of my routine, my mascara, and then we just have the eyebrows. So these are my two mascaras that I've been obsessed with recently. It is this one from Clifty. It looks like this. I really like that one, but I've been using this one a lot recently too. It just gives me more volume and gives me more good looking, crazy looking lashes. So we're gonna go with this one, the Bounce by Benefit. And then my lash curler is literally just a random one I got from Marshalls. It's nothing special. And we're just gonna curl the lashes. So I've been curling my lashes, but I'm so scared of ripping them out. So be careful, okay? And now we're just gonna take this, and I'm really weird when I do apply my mascara. I only dip it once, and as you see, I'm like wiping the excess off because I do not like chunky. I want me to look like I have lashes. Right now, I guess I'm really cool. We're just gonna go in on the thicker side. So this brush specifically didn't go on my beauty blender on my arm. Oh my gosh. Okay. So this side has a more fluffy side, and then the shorter side, this one I think coats it, and then this one lengthens it. So we're gonna go with the coating one first, the thick one first, and we're just gonna pop it on pretty nicely. Start from the roots and just go to the top. I think for this eye, and as you can tell, I only do one dip because I don't want them to look crazy. And I'll go to the shorter side, which will supposedly coat them better and lengthen them. I don't know, I feel like I saw that somewhere. Pulling them up a lot more. Yeah, and then we're just gonna go, I just do the one coat for the bottom of my lashes with the shorter side, just because you don't need as much on your bottom lashes. And for my bottom lashes, I like to wiggle them. I just realized I completely forgot to answer all the questions, so I'm just gonna show you this next products that I'm gonna do, and then we're gonna tell you a couple more things about me. I'm gonna use this Anastasia Beverly Hills, and it is like a eyebrow gel. It says very last over, like it's the very last thing I do besides my lips. You don't want it to get in your like actual skin around it, because then it'll put it in the side of your eyebrows. So I'm just gonna do this really quick. And another fun fact about me, I'm gonna tell you a couple of like hobbies slash things I like doing. I have a lot of hobbies, I guess you could say. I like collecting things, love squishies, I love surfing. Fun fact, I don't even have a surfboard at the moment, but for my birthday, I'm asking for my first surfboard because I love surfing ever since I first tried it like 3 years ago. And now that I live here, I can finally get my own surfboard. So hopefully get one for my birthday, because I'm very, very excited about that. So now I'm just gonna go back and curl my lashes again, just so they can stay longer throughout the day curled. And be very, very careful. I do this after my eyes. I would not recommend doing this if you've never done it before, but as you can tell, it just makes them look better. It's probably really scary, but as you can tell, they definitely are a lot more curled. Done this once, and now I'm just when I cannot not do it. Longboarding. I love animals. Just fun fact, my cat's literally, like, can you see it? She's literally over there on the wall. Yeah. And I'm very excited for surfing. Since I don't have a surfboard, obviously I'm not a pro at surfing. I feel like you can't have a surfboard and not be good at it, but I'm not the best at it, so I'm gonna go on a whole journey with you guys of learning how to surf. So don't make fun of me if you guys are surfers. Don't make fun of me, okay? I'm learning, okay? I'm by myself. I've done like, I would say like 7, I'm sure to go around that range, lessons with instructors, so I can know what I'm doing, but I know the basics, but I've never done it by myself. So when I post that video, don't make fun of me, guys. Also, I'm not a big lip gloss fan, but I decided to do it because I just grabbed it. This is the TYS Beauty one, and it's this one. It's very small. Again, I had the one size setting spray. I've like I'm telling you, I barely run out of makeup products because of how many I use. I always go back and forth. I buy them. So this one, it's kind of like really almost out of it, and this also will make my face look a little more shiny because it is looking, oh okay, because it's like a little too dry. So this one's like a really oily one, and I would only really use this dewy setting spray for my brushes when I got it, but I ran out of that as well. So I'm just gonna pat this on my whole face just to try to keep it lasting a little longer, but also give that dewiness back in my face. And then if there's a little too much dewiness, then I also, when I'm done with my powder, with my setting spray, and I always can tell this one help it stick in a little bit better because you're like locking in the setting spray. Yeah, that is my makeup routine at the moment. My like more glam, I guess you'd say, about me, or any little fun facts you want to know me, please feel free to leave them in the comments and I will totally answer them, and would love to chat with you guys. So yeah, let me know some products in your makeup routine that you need or you would recommend me having, because I'm always looking for some new products to try, and I would love to do a video about that. So let me know what videos you'd like to see and all that kind of stuff, and I'll see you guys next one. Thanks for watching. Bye. Bye.